People are often at their most vulnerable when needing legal support, but also feel vulnerable when dealing with lawyers. But sometimes a small change can make a big difference. In research commissioned by the Legal Services Board, consumers with dementia and their carers have shared their experiences of legal services. Individuals with dementia, early and later stages, are vulnerable when accessing legal services, as may be their carers. Individuals with early stage dementia were vulnerable because they felt that they were slower and less successful at processing and retaining information. Individuals with later stage dementia were vulnerable due to symptoms which they described, including confusion, memory loss, feeling uncomfortable in unfamiliar surroundings, and difficulty expressing oneself.
The surroundings as well, if you're not familiar or if you're not confident, that can be very frightening and off-putting for people.
There was a group of carers who were also vulnerable not only due to their caring role, but other overlapping factors including age, inexperience, and mental health issues. More generally, all carers and cared for individuals felt that anxiety about purchasing legal services made them feel vulnerable, as did a lack of experience of dealing with more complex legal issues.
Got a phone call back from the solicitor, a male. I just didn't warm to him at all. It just felt like all he was concerned with was getting in the money. It just felt like there was no empathy.
Respondents across this sample were clear about how they would like interactions to be planned and conducted. They offered clear suggestions for best practice when offering legal services to people with dementia. Initial telephone contact to plan the face-to-face visit. This involved the carer being able to describe the cared-for person's needs and the solicitor being able to ask questions about the nature of the cared-for person's difficulties and the adaptations required. Making clear information available before the meeting so consumers have an opportunity to consider what they need and want to do. Home visits from a person trained and experienced in dealing with dementia. Treating the person with dementia with compassion, patience, and respect, as well as using plain English. Providing a written record of the meeting that consumers can refer to for reference and clarification. More broadly, respondents across this sample were clear about what they considered were broader aspects of best practice when offering legal services to people with dementia. For example, offer a jargon-free service.
She didn't sit behind the desk, talking a lot of jargon.
Explanations and documentation in plain English would make an appreciable difference to the experience of accessing legal services for individuals with dementia and carers of individuals with dementia.
She was extremely good at explaining in normal language what was being done.
Promote dementia-friendly services. Be transparent about costs, particularly in terms of applying for power of attorney. Respondents who found out about applying for power of attorney online were surprised and confused about the divergence between costs offered by solicitors and the fee for applying online. Respondents felt that training in dealing with those that have dementia and services shaped to suit them would add value to legal service provision. The research evidence suggests that many solicitors are already regarded as specialists. In summary, practical steps for delivering dementia-friendly legal services include initial telephone contact to plan the face-to-face visit, clear information on the legal issue and options before the meeting, home visits, a written record of the meeting, a jargon-free and plain English service, and transparency about cost.